morning, SMP Nation, and happy Halloween. I'm so excited that today's show lands on Halloween because, as you can see, I'm dressed up. We're going with Pooh today, Winnie the Pooh. It actually works out because my dog looks just like Roo in the Winnie the Pooh universe, the little kangaroo. So we'll have to take some pictures with Winston later today. But hello, everyone. I'm so happy you guys are joining me today. I know since it is Halloween, a lot of you might have plans or whatever the case may be. Thank you all for joining me. And comment right now if you guys have a costume on. And that costume can mean Halloween pajamas. It can be anything. So let me know if you're dressed up and you're all festive today. I'd love to know. And also, if you're dressed up, post your costume in the Facebook group because we're dressed up here. You'll probably see some of our costumes coming up soon. We've got a little thing going on today, but you'll see some costumes soon. But I'd love to know what you guys are planning on doing tonight. If you're going trick-or-treating with some kids or you're taking the grandkids out, let me know what the plan is. Because I know what I'm doing this evening. Number one, I'm finishing up some school. And number two, I'm watching The Nightmare Before Christmas because that's my favorite. It's my favorite. All right, well, I'm dressing up for you guys. I'm seeing the comments. No costumes, but it's okay. I'm dressed up, so it's all good. Okay, so first things first, today's show, we are going to be making this adorable little quilt block because I was partially inspired. Somebody in our Facebook group had actually made pillows out of, I believe, was it Joanne Hole? I think it was Joanne, but correct me if I'm wrong. She made an adorable pillow out of this quilt block, and so I was like, you know what? I want to do another Halloween quilt block because they're so much fun to make. You guys can turn them into anything you want, and it's just a great little way to get festive this morning. So if you're by your machine, this is a great project just for you to stitch up and finish while you're watching the show. So I'll show you right here first. Here it is. This is one that I made this morning, and it is the cutest little trick-or-treat candy block. So easy to make. If you are new to quilting, this will be a breeze for you to make. And if you are advanced in quilting, this will also be a piece cake. So, super exciting little project. It's Halloween. We got to do something festive and fun. And I also wanted to do something that wouldn't take a super long time. There were so many Halloween projects that I was looking at last week and over the weekend of things that I wanted to do, but a lot of them take a lot of time. So what I'm thinking is our next festive show, which will be November, December for Thanksgiving or Christmas, I want to do like a 2-part project class. So let me know if that's something that you guys want to do, or maybe for my birthday, we'll do I had a really fun idea for a quilt to do on my birthday, and it was I forget her name, but they're called Turning 20 quilts, and the point of Turning 20 quilts is that you only need 20 fat quarters, and I am turning 20 this year, so I'm like, I should do a Turning 20 quilt as my first finished quilt. I've done this. This was so amazingly made by my aunts. My aunts made these for me when I graduated high school, but I've made this before. I've never done an actual quilt. So come the end of November, we'll see if we're doing a Turning 20 quilt. I will let you know. So super exciting. But before we get into making this, which we will do in just a second, I just want to let you know of some things that are going on here at SMP. We have got, I'm got to look at our calendar. So our next super exciting event and live show is going to be Cyber Monday. If you tune in on November 27th, we are going to be streaming all day long. We have 15-minute presentations back to back showing you all of the amazing products and machines and things that we have on sale and amazing specials. So if you are looking to treat yourself and maybe upgrade your new machine, whatever the case may be, tune in for Cyber Monday. We're going to have giveaways as well. So don't miss out on Cyber Monday. It's going to be so much fun. And also with Cyber Monday means that we're going to have a lot of really great deals this Black Friday / Cyber Monday. So that whole weekend, be on the lookout, check in on our website. If there's anything you need to stock up on, that is going to be huge for you to get some good savings because we want you to save. We do. We want you to save. So that is super exciting. And then also, of course, you can watch me here every Tuesday at 10 a.m. I do a project here. We do something fun, whether it's sewing, quilting, or embroidery. I listen to you. So if you ever have suggestions on what you want to see on the show, you just comment right down below and I'll make it happen. But if we move on from November and go into December, mark your calendars for December 11th and December 15th. That whole week, we are doing Countdown to Christmas. So that is a week-long live stream where we stream 8 hours every single day. And we have education, we have product demos, we have just so many good things. If you've watched our live shows before, you know it's just jam-packed with so many things and so much fun stuff from all of your favorite brands. So make sure you tune in for that. So November 27th, Cyber Monday, and then December 11th through December 15th is, I almost said Cyber Monday again, is Countdown to Christmas. We've got a lot of names that sound similar, so forgive me if I mess up. But yeah, so that's what the year is looking like for SMP. So hopefully you guys can join in and hang out with us during those events, and we will just see you there. And then of course, we've got so much more stuff going into the next year that we're already planning, but we'll get you more information as that's going along. I will tell you though, I believe our Fabric Palooza, if you're looking for fabric and you want to buy fabric online, but you don't have the chance to come into our retail stores, mark your calendars. I believe it's going to be January 18th. So don't miss out for that. That's going to be awesome. And if you've been to our other Fabric Paloozas before, you know, they are jam-packed with lots of fabric that everyone's going to want. Trust me. I'm already looking at it I could use that for something. I don't know what, but for something. So yes. All right, you guys. Well, that's what's going on here. And then Halloween, we'll have to post some pictures or something. You'll see them later in the day, but who knows? Maybe if someone walks by, I'll make them come on the show for a second. Oh, we got Andrea. Here's our first costume. She has Thing. If you guys have watched Wednesday or the Addams Family, depending on your generation, we've got Thing, and she is Wednesday. So super exciting. We'll see. Who else? I'm trying to think of who else has a costume that can walk by. We'll see. Kelly. We'll see as it goes along. Oh, yes, Kelly as well. Kelly is dressed up. But anyways, they all like your costume, Andrea.
Thank you.
She said thank you. All right, you guys. Well, let's get started. Oh, Kyle, someone's wondering if you dressed up.
I did not.
Kyle didn't dress up this year, but we're going to have to do it next year. I really think we're going to have to do me. Oh, we got Jean. Yay, we got more people. She is an adorable deer, and she has amazing makeup skills that I don't have. So, look at her little horns and everything. So there's Jean. Oops. Oh, my light went out.
Oh, no.
We're going to get that plugged in really quick. You're seeing the natural lighting in here. Perfect. No, it's worth it. No, it's worth it. We wanted you to see the costume. Okay. Anyways, let's get started with our project today. So I'm going to turn my camera and we're going to take a closer look. Yeah, isn't her makeup so amazing? I love it. So I should have done, I don't know, something. But Winnie the Pooh, I don't know what you do. Let's switch my camera and let's take a closer look at this. Isn't that so cute? Oh, I love it. And I love this fabric. This is at our San Marcos retail store. Oh my goodness, I love it. Oh, so Debbie asked if Roger's dressing up this year.
No, sorry.
Nope. You guys, we begged, and today's the day. And they're dressing up as themselves, which I guess counts. Oh, now they're wondering if Blaine dressed up. Guys, I shouldn't have said anything. They did not dress up this year. They all dress like themselves. Okay. So to get started with this pattern or with this project, this quilt block, I have the written pattern and all the information down in the description box below. So if you just go to the channel description, you're watching this video right now, if you just hit the information down below, you can go to the link that gets you this pattern. And I printed it out. So you can see, just a reference, this is what it's going to look like when you pull up that pattern. And that just gives you the written instructions as well as the fabric requirements, which I will pop up here in just a second. So let's get into that. So make sure you guys go to the link down below. It's on the HQ Stitch website, but the creator of the pattern is the Stitch Bandit. Yes, the Stitch Bandit. And she does a great job explaining all of the information. And I actually really love her patterns. She does a great job. So shout out to her and her amazing patterns. So let's get started. Let me come back to my other camera. So let me pop up this little fabric requirement here. So here is just, I don't know if you guys can see that. I know the text is super small, but that is our fabric that we're going to kind of be looking like today right here. So if you're able to screenshot this right now, you can just screen grab that and then you'll be able to get all your fabric cut out. But with all that being said, I'll leave it up for just a few more seconds while I prep over here, but I'm already seeing some questions. Yes, this is the Baby Lock Altair. This is my new machine and I've been using it. I got it probably a couple weeks ago. Oh my gosh, you guys, I love it. I actually have the dual feed foot on it right now and you guys are going to see it in action in just a second, which I had never used a dual feed foot before. Let me take this off so you guys can see. I'd never used this dual feed foot before. It attaches onto the back of the machine. And my best description, I'm going to try and say this as best as I can, but it has an extra feed right here. So dual feed, obviously there's two different feeds. So you have your feed dogs here, but it also has another feed right here, that black space right there. And that has helped me so much when it comes to piecing and doing smaller blocks. And you'll see, especially with these pieces right here, it helps to control that fabric and just give you more stability when putting your pieces together. And it's really helped a lot. So it's almost like a walking foot. Yeah, but slightly different. I'll have to read more up on it so I can get you guys some more information. But I honestly just saw this and I'm like, oh, it's the dual feed. I got to try it. So in my experience that I've used so far, love it. Super easy to put on. And I'll show you guys a little bit more of how to use it and even put it together and all that stuff soon. So let's get started. All right. I think I can just leave this here. I don't need all this extra workspace, which is nice with the Altair. You guys can see that block the whole time. So our first step is we're going to work on these two pieces right here. So the little ends of our candy pieces. And real quick, I'm seeing some questions. I'm going to move my camera really quick. This is the Baby Lock Altair. I love this machine. Oh my goodness. It is a sewing and embroidery machine. It's got, I'm serious when I say every single stitch that you can think of. And also it's got that 9.5 by 14 embroidery filled, which that's like dreams coming true. I'm wearing my Winnie the Pooh outfit because I feel like I'm at Disneyland when I use this machine. So let me go back. And it's just an awesome machine. There's tons of feet that come with it. You get this whole box of accessories and tools that help you. And I love it. If you guys have a Baby Lock Altair, chime in the comments because I know I'm not alone when I say I love this machine. Okay, so the first step with this block, we're going to start right here. You're going to want to draw a diagonal line across these two. These are, I believe these are 1 3/4 cuts, 1 3/4 square cuts. So I just drew a diagonal line. This will just help me to get that straight line going down when we sew these little triangles together. So you're going to take one of these squares, and then all of these pieces are labeled on the pattern on that website from HQ Stitch. So if you look on there, if I say, oh, you're going to take your A piece of fabric, your B, that's what I'm referencing. So it's really good if you guys get that design, or at least just pull that website up in a new tab so you guys can just reference it if you're working on it at the same time that I am. So I'm going to take this little piece and we're going to take this piece, which is 2.5 by 2 inches. So I'm going to just lay that right here. And we are going to put these together. So let me just make sure I'm putting these in the right space. So what you're going to want to do is put it in the left bottom corner. Amy asked if it's similar to the Luminaire. This is a step down from the Luminaire. So the Luminaire's that's their top of the line from Brother. So this would be down. This is compatible to the now XJ2 or XE2. So that is good to know. Thank you for asking that question. All right. So first we're going to sew our little piece just right here. So let me get this going. And of course, taking my shoes off, guys. If you know, you know. All right. So let me put my foot down. These buttons right here have never, ever made me so happy than when I got this machine in my life. Having the thread cutter, the presser foot up and down button, or the needle threading, all you have to do is just press this and it threads your needle. You don't have to do any work. Ugh, just a dream come true. Okay, let's put our foot down. Gotta wake the machine up because I didn't turn it on before I got on here. All right, so we're just gonna start. I'm going to try and stay as much on that line as I can. Now that I have been more, getting more into quilting and things like that, it drives me crazy when my lines are not matching my corners or my cuts are not, when things aren't right. I totally understand when you guys say that it drives you crazy because now it drives me crazy. So we got this stitched out. We're going to do this one more time with another piece, just so we got that other side of the little trick-or-treat candy wrapper. All right, I'm going to trim this. And then, look at that. We've got our first little piece. So let me switch my camera. And I'm going to quickly press this. Oh, perfect. The iron is still on. It did not fall asleep on me. So let me press this. I'm using the Reliable. This is the Velocity Auto Control Iron. Guys, if you're going to take one thing away from this show today, you need this iron. This is incredible. It stores the steam inside of here. So when you just put that sensor on, the sensor's on the handle. So when you go like this, I don't know if you can hear it. Let me put my headphone up to it. But that way it turns on the steam and you're able to steam, or you just go like this and you can iron that way if you don't want to use the steam. But I have had nothing but good experience with this iron. I used to use an Aliso iron, but I felt like it never got hot enough, and I just had some problems with it. But everyone's different. Everybody has their own personal preference of what they like to do with their ironing. And when I got this iron, I keep saying this iron, game changer. So I've got that all ironed and pressed. What do you guys always do? Always press to the dark side. So I'm pressing over to the black side of the fabric. So now let's just do that one more time. Left corner, match that up. Okay. I realized you cannot see my machine. 1 second. There we go. All right. So we're just going to line this up. And we'll be off to the races. Okay. Put my foot down. See that? Just so easy. So easy, you guys. Perfect. Okay. I'm gonna grab this. And I love how this automatically lifts up once you're done cutting. That has been my favorite part of this whole thing. Now you guys are asking a lot about irons. I would suggest just going to check out our website. We have tons of options because I know somebody's asking about cordless. We do have cordless options on. We actually have our Panasonic cordless iron, which I really love. I used to use that all the time when I was working at the store, because it was cordless and I could just put it back in the holder if a customer came in and I was like ironing out fabric or anything like that. So let me switch back to this camera. I'm going to iron this just real quick, but the Panasonic one is a great option if you're looking for a cordless iron. That's the first one that I can think of off the top of my head. We have lots of options up on our website. So yes. Lori said, I stopped putting water in my reliable iron. Sometimes, here's what happens with me. I forget to refill this, and then I just end up using it with no water inside, and it still works fine. So I have not had a problem with that. Because honestly, you just want to make sure you're creasing, if you're, folding things in half and ironing it so it's got that crease on it, or you're just flattening it out. It's very simple, very simple. So we've got our 2 little pieces. Perfect. So now we're going to take a break. Just put those to the side. We will come back to those in a moment. All right. So now let's come back to the machine, and we are going to now. I'm just referencing my pattern really quick just to make sure I'm using all my right pieces. Okay. So we're going to take an A piece. And by the way, I started using this Acorn Easy Press Mist bottle. This can be used in place of your best press, your starching, things like that. I really like how this sits on my fabric and how this absorbs into my fabric. I feel, especially with these smaller pieces, that it just really has helped, especially with the dual feed foot as well. It keeps the pieces really stiff, and, well, I shouldn't say stiff because they're, as you can see, they're very flimsy, but it just gives them a little bit more structure. And let me know if you guys have tried this Acorn spray bottle before, because this was my first time and I loved it. When I got this done, I'm like, wow, I could tell a difference in the feeling of the fabric and the I guess, like, work power of the fabric. I don't know what I'm talking about. But we are going to now sew our A piece, which is the longest piece, and this, I believe, is 4.5 by 2 inches. Again, the pattern has all of that information in there. So, all right, let's do this. So I'm going to put it like so. We're going to put it against the pumpkin fabric, just like that. All right, now let's put these pieces together. I have a question for you guys. What is your favorite? I know some people might not celebrate Halloween. That's totally okay. But around this time of year, what is your favorite candy to eat? What is your favorite candy that you like to get during this time? I'd love to know. My favorite is literally anything chocolate. Anything chocolate, but preferably just chocolate. Like if it's got nuts or if it's got like other little added things in there. I'm not the biggest fan, but you will have me at Hershey's chocolate or any sort of chocolate, I swear. Okay, so I got this. Perfect. Let's get that. Now we can throw this off to the side for the moment, and let's get our other piece. All right. We're going to put these together. Peanut butter cups. Oh, yeah. Apple caramel candy. Oh my gosh. What's the Werther's? Oh, it's Werther's. It's yeah, Werther's Originals. Oh. Yes. So the Werther's Originals apple caramel ones, the SMP marketing team will devour. Just trust and believe. They are so good. All right. So let me get this together. Hang on. This is not quite straight. I just want to make sure that we are good to go. All right. There we go. All right. Let's put this together. Sharon said Werther's will make me lose a crown. I totally understand. I've never been one for hard candy. I don't know. I've always, since the get-go, I've just loved chocolate. I love chocolate. All right, so we got those pieces done. So let's get started on our next piece, which involves some more pumpkin fabric. I love this pumpkin fabric. I don't want to waste any of it at all. So first, what we're going to do is this is a 3.5 by 3.5 piece, just a square. Ooh, York peppermint patties. Ooh. You guys are making me hungry. And high chews. Oh, I love high chews. Oh my goodness. I need to go get a snack after this. Okay. So now we're going to take these are 2 by 2 inch squares, and we're going to place them on either opposite corner from each other, just like this, and then we're going to stitch across. So for this one, I am just going to go in. I did not mark this one, so we are just going to go. I did it with this one. I didn't mark these ones, and it worked out okay. See, I'm seeing these names of treats and snacks that I've never heard of, and now I want to try all of them. So we will just have to do a Takeover Tuesday candy trying video. Okay, let me put my foot down. See, I always reach behind here now, and I don't have to. All right, so. See, and another thing I realized is before I start sewing, look at all of this space for candy. Look at that. I opened that this morning and I was like, wow, I could put a lot of Reese's in here, candy bars, Snickers bars. Oh my goodness. But I don't know if that'd be the best idea. If you're in a warm climate, I'd hate for chocolate to melt in your machine. But anywho, let's get started. Ooh, someone said candy corn. All right. I'm gonna try, and it's really interesting with this dual feed foot because I can feel the difference. You know, when you're sewing with a normal feed dog versus with this, you can really feel that it's way better pulling and just keeping it more stable. I really love it. So, all right, that's the goal, what we're going for. So we're gonna cut these pieces off. And I'm going to do that once I sew this other, or actually we'll just do it now. You know, I love, since we're on the topic of sweet stuff, I love peppermint, but I feel like I have to wait till Christmas time to enjoy like peppermint mochas or peppermint coffee or things like that. But it's fine because everybody's launching all of their peppermint flavored coffee things. So I think it's time for me to go back to my regular peppermint mocha. Okay, so let me get this piece on here and we'll sew that together. All right. Okay, let's see. I'm sorry, I just asked you guys all to make all of these candy suggestions. I'm sure we're all probably sitting and hungry and craving some sweets now. But it's okay. I love to know. A lot of people, everyone has good recommendations. So I love to know. All right. So let me trim this. I'm going to switch this back to me. All right. Yeah, see, Sharon said enjoy peppermint mocha whenever you can. And Starbucks, actually, letting you guys know if you didn't know this, they do peppermint mochas all year round. So if you want Christmas in your cup in the heat of summer, like I did all summer, then go to Starbucks. I'm going to press this really quick, and we're always pressing to the dark side, so I'm going to make sure that these all are pressed to the black fabric. So let me see. I saw someone said Linda Brooks is on. She overslept. Linda, what are you doing? I'm just kidding. You can sleep as much as you want. All right. I am just pressing this, making sure it's all flat for when we put it all together. Okay. So here's what we're working with. Now, I'm not going to lie. I had a little bit of a blonde moment when I was making this sample before we started the show. And so it's a row here, and then this row. I messed up this row. So we are going to do it right this time. But I fixed it to show you. But Valerie said she's sad that Starbucks doesn't have pumpkin cream cheese muffins. I have never tried those. I will have to try them. I'll tell you, since I'm a November baby, I love pumpkin pie. I love pumpkin pie. If I could have it as a cake for my birthday instead of a real cake, I would. I would, because why not? So, all right, let's get back to this. I've got these here. And let's see, our last pieces, if I'm not mistaken, might have fallen off of my desk, but that's okay. So now we've got this. So I'm going to, where did my pieces go? I am so lost. Well, I guess we are just going to have to figure it out in just a second. All right. Let me. Okay, well, I might have to go run and cut some pieces with you right here. So let's do that then. All right. Let me. Ooh, I have an idea. Okay. I'm going to set this here, and I got to just grab my black fabric really quick. I think this piece should work. I think this piece should work. Okay. I'm sorry about that, y'all. I was so unprepared. It's funny because I always, before I go and start doing the show, I always will cut myself extra pieces of fabric just in case, whatever happens. I always like to have things extra because when I'm live, I need to have everything around me. Well, I guess today was not one of those days, even though I swore I did. But hey, we're keeping it real here. So, well, you can see me on here. Let's see. Oh my gosh, everyone's talking about pumpkin pie. I want it so bad. I'm craving it now. Okay, let me just check and make sure this piece is good. So that is 4. So I got to make you. Hold on, let me just reference this really quickly. C 2.5. Okay. This is the real life of a crafter. I'm sure a lot of you can agree. So this is so great. Okay. And I'm pretty sure it's C. So, okay. We're going to do some 2.5s by 2. Or no, we got to do 3.5. So I'm going to cut this really quickly. All right. I'm going to look at the comments in just a second because I love to hear what you guys are talking about. Okay. Pumpkin pie with real whipped cream. Handmade whipped cream. Oh, you guys. I got to go get some now. Okay. We're going to just quickly trim these pieces. Let me get my big Kai scissors. Love these scissors, by the way. The Kai 5210. These are non-serrated, I want to say. They're the best. I'm going to quickly just chop some fabric and match it up to this other piece really quickly. I'm so confused. I swear I had, who knows where they went. They're long gone now, but I swear I had my extra fabrics, but all is well. All is well. It's Halloween. Maybe it's like the Halloween, I don't know. They're playing tricks on me. Trick or treat. Let me get this really quickly. I would not recommend doing this. Please, I would use a rotary cutter and a ruler and, all of that stuff. So, okay, we're almost done though. This is good. I'm glad I picked this project because I won't be wasting a ton of time. This is perfect. All right, let's get back to my machine. And now we're just going to, this is where I messed up the first time. So see here, we want to match this like this, or else your corner pieces will not match. And I learned the hard way. So we're going to put these together. And I'm going to sew. And these are going to be off by the slightest bit because I just hand cut them myself. But that's okay. That is all a part of the magic. All right. Put these together. Yes, Linda Jacobs said I'll find everything 30 minutes after the show. Or 10 minutes after the show. Yes, exactly. All right. So we got that. Now let's do our other piece. And then the rest from here is a piece of cake. I'm sorry, we're talking about sweets again. Let's see. Oh my gosh, Debbie said you're probably sitting on it. If I'm sitting on it, I will post in the Facebook group and let you know where I find these extra pieces of fabric. I would die. That would be so funny. Okay. Let's sew this piece. Bum, bum, bum. All right. Okay. Thanks, guys. I love, when you are doing live, anything live, you just got to go with the flow. And if things happen, things happen. Okay. I'm going to switch back to me and we're going to just press out this piece really quickly. Let me move this black fabric. And again, pressing to the dark side. Don't forget. I'm also trying, because with the more pieces that you stitch together, the more seams that you're going to have in one little piece. Like obviously I've got all this going on here. So I'm going to try and make sure that I'm watching out for any other seams being bent or creased inwards or going the wrong direction, just to make sure that they all stay flat. All right. There we go. So there's the body of our candy cane. Or not candy. It's not Christmas yet, you guys. Not candy cane. Our wrapped candy. Okay. So now I've got these two pieces. So I'm going to sew each of these on. Now, one thing that I want to let you know of that Kelly so nicely came over and said was, and also when I first noticed this, I thought that I'd want to make sure that these corners match up perfectly, but in the pattern instructions, it's supposed to look like this. So your corners aren't necessarily touching, but they're just, maybe like a half an inch from each of the corners. So just letting you know that if you're trying to do this, you can. I mean, you're more than welcome to do that. But the way I'm doing it is from the pattern. So what I'm going to do, and this piece gets a little bit longer than the actual block. So what I do is I just try and match up the seams as best as I can to say, okay. And normally if I match the bottom piece up, this will line up perfectly. So we will just do that. All right. I'm going to hold this together as best as I can. All right. And then we're going to sew our little pieces together. Oh, and there goes one of my seams. That's okay. Perfect. Just line this up really quick. Also, do you see how it automatically puts the needle down? They think of everything. They really think of everything. And I love that. And I can just continue just like that. Okay, let's cut that. All right. Got one little piece. Now I'm going to just trim this little extra bit. It's always good to have more of something at the end of a project that you've got to cut off than less, and you have to add more. So that's always my piece of advice. All right, so now let's do this side. Ba-da-dum. And again, if I match up this bottom, it normally will line up right where I want it to. All right. Just gonna make sure this is all lined up. Okay. Ooh, Linda wants saltwater taffy. I'm trying to look at the comments while I'm lining this up. I don't want to miss out. All right. So I'm a little bit far, so let's join that. Ooh, and here's what I'm going to do before it catches my seam. I'm going to lift my foot up And guys, I have a little purple thing. So I'll just push that down. All right. Look at that. Problem solved. Oh, and problem not so solved. All right. I'm going to stop the machine really quick. We're going to press that down. All right. Good enough. All right. And I'm trying to keep the same seam allowance, which is just 1/4 inch, which is good. That's perfect. All right. And let's trim. And bum-ba-da-dum, look at that. Now it's not quite done yet because we still gotta press it all out. And someone was asking if I had an ironing board. This is, I can show you. There we go. You'll see the phone and all that. But this is just an ironing mat that's on top of like a little file cabinet, a 3-drawer file cabinet. Just when I'm doing shows, it's like the perfect size for me to just turn to the side and quickly iron. So without it being too much in the way. So let me press this really quickly. I believe it's from Nifty Notions. We also have that on our website. I love big wool mats. If I can find a large wool mat, that is perfect. And we're just flattening it out. All right. Okay. And let me fix this piece because, like I said, those 2 last bits were a little bit longer than those other pieces for the body of the candy. So let me just trim these up. And ba-dum! This one went a little bit lower than I anticipated, but look at that. So cute. Yes, Rhonda said, oh my gosh, she has my name too. I think it's your last name though. Rhonda said, proving you can craft anywhere. Yes, I'm in a cubicle. So this is perfect. You can do it from anywhere, I promise. So adorable. I hope you guys try and make this. And one thing that's nice with this too is the colorways that you can do with this is amazing. I also had an idea like, let's think like birthday parties or other types of celebrations where you want to make something, you could easily embroider someone's name on here. You could add some quilting on top and make a little trick-or-treat bag. I almost did that today of like a trick-or-treat bag to go take it and go trick-or-treating. But I feel like this would make the perfect little one. And also I was thinking, since I made 2 of these, might as well just make it a little pillow, right? Or something. So love it. So cute. I hope you guys try this out and make this. If you're not doing anything today, if it's just a chillaxed day for you, make this little candy block. It's adorable and it's just, you'll feel accomplished after you do it. It just feels good to get sewing and get back in there, and especially if you haven't worked on your machine in a while. So this is my sign to all of you who have machines that they haven't touched or turned on in a while, or if you have machines still in the plastic, make today the day that you take it out of the plastic and you try it. Try it out. So I always hear people saying, well, I have all these machines and they're in plastic and I don't want to open them. Just open it. Open it and go play because they're fun, and it's always fun to unbox new machines. I mean, I did this one. I unboxed this one just a few weeks ago and I'm still like, oh, it's a new machine. And someone commented, yes. So I also have over here, which I can't show you at the moment, but you'll see it soon. I do also have the PRS 100, which is a single needle embroidery machine, but it is a free arm. So I can do hats, shoes, things like that. So we got to get that. I still need to get a hat frame though. That's what I needed to get. That's my mission. So, because I've got Kyle who needs to do, I need to get his hat done. So, all right. Now, with all that being said, we've got our project done. We've got all this done. I hope you guys check out, again, the pattern is down in the description below. Xena commented if Winston is dressing up for Halloween. The whole point and the whole idea was, if you've seen Winnie the Pooh before, I'm Winnie the Pooh, obviously, and there's a character in Winnie the Pooh. I forget what the mom's name is. It Kang, like K, or I don't know, but there's kangaroos in it, and there's a mom kangaroo, and there's a baby who's named Roo, and so Winston is gonna be Roo. He doesn't have to dress up because he looks like a kangaroo. So I'm sure I'll try and post some pictures today with Winston. They were trying to get me to bring him in today, so we'll see. We might have to. It is Kanga. Is it Kanga, the mom? Okay, that's what I thought. I honestly, I was like, should I make him Piglet? But he's very sassy. I will admit, he's very sassy, and he does not like putting on clothes very much. So I got him a hat one time, and it was not fun for him, and I apologize for it every single day. But Halloween's an excuse. We got to do Halloween. All right, guys. Well, hope you try it out today. If not, just make something today and post it in the Facebook group so that way we can all see what you guys are working on today. And just hopefully this was some inspiration for you to start something new and make a new project. And if you want any of the products here from the show today, like the Altair, this piecing product, the Velocity iron, I use Quilter Select rulers. These are all on our website, and all of these products I love as someone who needs things to be very user-friendly. All of the products that I'm using, you can trust. Like this. Also, I've got the seam ripper. This is from Seam Fix. You can get this on our website and our retail store as well. Seam rippers, duh. All right. Well, what else did I use? Oh, the Kai scissors, anything you need. It's on our website, and you guys can go try them out. And if you have questions, just mention me on the Facebook group. And if you have any questions, and I can help get you products or get you recommendations, especially with the resources that I have here as well with all of our amazing salespeople, you can always call in there and talk to them. We're here to help you find the right product. So, all right. Well, I think with all that being said, my last thing that I didn't use today, but please know that I use these every single day. Yes, the purple thing as well. Purple thing. Love that. And then my ride or die, my Wonder Clips. I will never, ever go without these ever again. I know I didn't use them today. I totally could have. But for different types of projects, these are amazing. I love these. And my Karen K. Buckley scissors. I love them. So, all right. Well, I'm going to shout over to the other side, and I think it's time for some giveaways. Roger, you ready? Okay. I heard a trash can knock over. All right. He's ready. Okay. I'm going to share, or can you share your screen over there? Just real quick. While we wait for the giveaways. Go to present.
Present.
Yes.
Got it. Getting there.
Okay. This is movie magic, you guys. Okay.
Got it.
He was running. Someone said you were running. Okay. First up, we are going to give away our world famous S&P Sew Mats. And of course, you guys know the drill. These come in 13 or 14 different colors. We've got 4 different sizes. You can just head to smplive.tv. I'll put that down scrolling across the bottom here right now. And you guys can check out which colors you want. If you win, pick out the color and the size, and then fill out the information, and we will get that to you. All right, let's spin the wheel. Roger, you ready?
Yes. Let's do this.
What's like a way we can say spin the wheel, but for like Halloween?
Sorry, I already pre-spun.
Oh, no, you're fine. Don Scott, congratulations. You just won a S&P Sew Mat of your choice. So go to smplive.tv. Let us know what size and what color you would like. Fill out the rest of the information, and we will get that shipped out to you soon. Okay, next up, we're doing a $100 S&P gift card. So you can use that to go stock up on some products, get $100 off your order, anything you really need off our website. I learn every day that we sell so many different things. We've got saunas on our website. We've got, what else? We've got lots of fun things on there. So if you think that we only have sewing machines, we do not. Go browse and see what you can find. So, Roger, you ready? Spin that wheel. Woo! Felicia Lipscomb Heard, congratulations. You have just won a $100 S&P gift card. How exciting is that? So if you'd like to go claim, just head to SMPlive.tv, fill out the information. The most important thing that we need, because we're not shipping anything to you with this gift card, it's just your email, because we're going to email you a code. So just fill out that information, let us know your email, and we will get that code to you. Now, guys, I have one more thing that I'm going to give away today really quickly. So Roger, stay there. So Blaine, as you know, was at the SVP convention, and do you hear all that dragging on the floor? He brought back some goodies. So I'm going to put together on the spot right here, right now, some goodies for you. Okay. The first thing I'm going to put in here is you're going to get a fabric shaver / lint remover. Now, in all of my long, hard, probably 3 or 4 months of sewing, well, longer than that, but serious sewing, I know now how important a lint roller or lint remover and a fabric shaver truly is. So we're going to give one to you guys today. So there's that. And then I think we're going to do this. We'll do these two together, and then I'll throw in this last thing. So we also have a Viking bobbin winder. So you can wind your bobbins while you are working on your machine. So if you've got, let's see, I'm trying to think of a machine. If you have a lower model machine that doesn't have a built-in bobbin winder in it, this is a perfect product for you. It's small, it's compact. I don't know if you guys can see that up close, but also if you do have a machine that has a built-in bobbin winder, this is awesome to have just on the side of your machine when you're doing embroidery, when you're really busy, or maybe you're a business owner and you need to constantly be winding bobbins. This little duo will be perfect for you. And then for fun, because it's getting cold and I heard some of you guys are sitting in snow, I'm throwing in some Husqvarna Viking socks just for you. So this is for you from me. So we're going to spin, and I'm going to make sure I get this all in a very pretty Husqvarna Viking bag. So we're going to put all this in here. All right, Roger, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let me put this back up. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and spin.
Good luck.
Good luck. Okay, all right. Emma Nexler, congratulations. You have just won this little goodie bag from SMP of these amazing little goodies and giveaways that you guys can use for whatever you'd like. So Pamela, if you would like to claim this whole bag of goodies, just head to smplive.tv. Let us know that you just won the Viking bag from Takeover Tuesday, and we will get that shipped out to you. Fill out the information, and we will get this goodie bag out to you. Now, I have lots more goodies in here, so don't you worry. You did not miss out, and this will be continuing on not only just with my show, but with Blaine's show on Thursday. So just tune in. You never know what you're going to get. So I'm going to put this off to the side and wait for Miss Pamela to get that form filled out, and then we will ship that out to you. All right. As soon as I saw these this morning, I said, I got to give something away just for fun. All right. Well, we have finished our project. We did our giveaways, and this Takeover Tuesday episode is complete. So thank you guys so much for joining in and watching us today. I had so much fun, and this was a fun show, a nice little Halloween show. We had some people come in and show their costumes. So fun. All right. Well, I'm going to get out of here. But again, if you want to stay connected with us, follow us on our socials, sign up for our emails. You can just go to our website and sign up for texts. That's how you'll know when we go live every week. And what else? Subscribe to our YouTube, like, share, comment, and subscribe. And what else? We got our emails. If you ever have questions, you can always give us a call. And again, this next month, November, we're gonna have a lot of good specials. So I really, really suggest anytime popping over and seeing what things might be good for you in your sewing room. I don't know. Well, I will see you guys very, very soon. I hope you guys have an amazing holiday. Stay safe. And for everybody out in the snow, I hope you guys all stay safe. I will see you guys very, very soon. Actually, I'll see you on Thursday. I'm doing the show on Thursday. Totally forgot. I'm doing the show. I will see you guys on Thursday, and I think the next Thursday after that too. So if you guys are okay with dealing with me for the next couple of weeks, buckle up because we're going to have some fun. All right, you guys. Well, I'm going to get out of here. But again, have a safe and fun holiday. Go eat some candy. You deserve it, okay? And go stitch out something fun, all right? I will see you guys so soon. Bye, guys.